LBC presenter James O'Brien has torn apart Nigel Farage in a furious on-air rant following the death of Henry Nowak. Last December, the 18-year-old university student was stabbed to death by Vickrum Digwa, who accused him of assault and racism. On Wednesday, June 3, the Reform UK leader stood up in the Commons during Prime Minister's questions to rail against what he claims is a two-tiered justice system. Despite the family of the murdered teen appealing for his death not to be used to stoke further division and hatred, it appears as though their comments fell on deaf ears for Mr. Farage. Now, the 54-year-old has shared his thoughts on the politician's speech, which he fears has only made the situation more volatile. He told listeners, "The problem is that where you see tragedy and horror and where you feel disgust and heartbreak, other people see opportunity and feel an almost sort of gleeful relish at the prospect of provoking more violent responses, just as the same people did after the murders in Southport." It was at this point that the producer played a clip from Mr. Farage's speech for listeners just tuning in. He said, "We need a change in culture. Enough of anti-white prejudice. I suggest the rest of us respond to this with pure cold rage." After the clip ended, O'Brien went on to ask, "Do we let him and his hatred and his desire for violence on the streets of our country distract us from the horror of what happened to Henry? Respond with cold, hard rage," said Nigel Farage. "What does that mean if not, do what you did after the Southport killings when I was responsible for spreading deep and racist lies? It didn't take long for viewers to flock to social media to share their thoughts on the fiery debate online." One user penned, "Nigel Farage hasn't taken advantage of anything, he is telling it like it is and we all feel the same way. Only Nigel has the voice and the balls to speak out and reach the millions of people we can't." Another agreed, "There's no hatred, you Burke." Farage specifically said that he wants a society where everyone is treated equally and fairly by the law. Meanwhile, others argued, "Thank you, James, for a sensible and thoughtful discussion of a very difficult issue. You plough a lonely furrow on LBC following Ferrari and his praising of Farage." However, another countered with, "I thought Farage was very measured.